Good time zones, everybody, and welcome to the 75th Noble Games, in which we all wonder, why is it so fnobling hard? I hope that everybody is managing to be okay and look after themselves in this weather. It is definitely getting to me. I hope that everybody. Right, we don't need that pinned. Well, I mean, you can always pin it. It would just mean that things go into the queue. Welcome in, everybody. We've got quite a few people here, so let me work my way through the welcomes. I'm short by a screen, so I can't see at the bottom of chat at the same time as top for once. We're pinning the exclamation. Oh, the heat's getting to everybody. Welcome into Frau K. Welcome into Superfast Feg and the bots and let's see, Shadow Sky and all the scurrying commencing and Blast. Welcome in Blast. Kel, Chaos Tween. Welcome in Kel. Ginger, welcome in. All the squishies, apparently. Glam, good to see you. Welcome in. Superfast Fake squishes Ginger with a World Cup 98 edition of Monopoly. Well, at least it's not the Simpsons Monopoly that I keep getting the adverts for. Superheated instead of super fast. Yeah. That's definitely a thing in this country. Hands out cooling blankets, yes please. Went to type all the squishies, but autocorrect typed squids. I mean squids. Always advocate say squishing in chat. Yes. Let's see. Bo, welcome in, Bo. It's pretty nice here. 21.9. Lucky you, it's 30-something here, and I haven't a clue which one it is. Put the Tootsies on the Scots. I mean, not the Tootsies, not the Tootsies. Ooh, I can still look at you through the Tootsies even when I'm stood in the middle of a stair. Woohoo! Oh, that was the Sid James laughed. God. Oh, that one was disturbing. Welcome in, everybody. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing last week. It's normally PvP content and only Fnurbles. Oh my. I suddenly remembered when I got back in PPV. Oh, okay, not PvP. One of those 8 things is what I was trying to say. 32 supposed to hit 36. Yikes, Shadow. Let's have a quick look. What is it unofficially here? Given that it's an exterior. Yeah. According to the thermometer outside, it is 38 here. According to the thermometer at my desk, it is 31. My brain cell has not so much overheated as melted. It's gone. It's just not available. Cosmic, welcome in. I think I got the volume a bit lower than usual. That's better. Right, let us get some bricks and some granite. And do we have any copper? Yes, we don't have any wax. It's a bit of a problem. 38.29 inside. Yikes. Air quality is worse. Yikes. It's just brutal here. It was so bad that the air conditioning at my office decided to take the day off, which was one of those. Please no. I would like you not to take the day off. So I melted. You can tell it's the UK. We're not actually built for this weather, by way of physical operations, technical operations, or buildings. So, yeah, that's always a helpful thing. Fire season! Oh no. Fire season! Fnubble season! Fire season! Fnubble! No. Right. I'm the Scat Man. Scott. Oh, is it the Scotsman? Yeah. You went into Aldi earlier and the AC was working and was instantly too cold. Oh, what a shame. Just passing through, too hot, too exhausted after job interview, too stressed after current job news to be human. Oh no, sloth until further notice. Cosmic. Take care of yourself. You know that we will be here if you wish to chat, unload, be chaotic. One of the 7. I was about to say, if my brain has just sort of fnubbled. That's a barrel. That's not helping. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Thank you for the 225 stream streak. I, however, think that's a cooling blanket for you. So hopefully it's nice and cool in there. Yes, you get some. Yes, look after yourself, Cosmic. Okay. So. I don't think working on that's going to get very far today, because one of the biggest things that we're short on is copper. So, let's resolve that. You detest the blanket thing, to be honest, but oh, sorry, Nordic Wolf. I mean, enable rendering. False. There we are. It's one of those sort of it was the nicest thing I could think of that went with streaking, which is one of those statements that really doesn't work. Elcorn, welcome in, Moose. How are you doing? Let's see. I only have 1 dispenser. That's not helpful. Let's make. I only have 5 string. That's less. Here we find the unhappy squirrel. It's a squirrel, a fnubbled squirrel. He's not very happy anyway. He needs to figure out what to do and why he needs to run away from all the heat that's... You know what? Give up. Right. Boing. 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 Yes, I saw that squirrel picture. It looked like basically Blackclad and I had become had been Yeah, I'll start that again. 2 squirrels were cosplaying as Blacklad and I. Although why I was Van Squirrel Sing, I don't know. See, it made sense before I tried to say it, and then I fnurbled trying to say it, and then I did manage to say it, and yeah. We regret to inform you that due to overheating of the brain cell, this train of thought has fallen off the rails. Right. Let's see. Do we have cobble? Yes. Where does the cobble end? There it does. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, Cardoodles. Welcome in. What rails? Hambity. Raven, welcome in as well. Do I? Midna, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Heil hydrate. Kind of surprised that that's gotten this far in. Gotta stay hydrated in this this heat. Yes, absolutely. Everyone, remember, stay hydrated. And a stretch to go with it. Yep. Ow. Thank you for the stretch there, Glam. Yes, everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, med check, fnurble check. Fnurble check? Right, let's get some... let's get some redstone. If you or anyone else has been fnurbled, please remember. Yes. Right, that's more than enough. Boing, boing, boing. I need some string. And I know where I can find said string. Because fortunately, we have a small amount of string left over from multiple periods sat in front of a pile of spiders. Here we find Scotsman throwing himself into a hole in the world. Has someone been stringing me along? No, but I've been stringing the spiders along. Or is it rather more I've been murdering them? Just a little. Right, let's get 1, 2, 3. Yes, I hear you, spider. I don't want anything to do with you. Bye. Boing, 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 boing. Here we find the squirrel underneath Castle... Castle Goldenstein? No, this is Lagville. I can't even remember which part of the world I'm under. If you or your family recently experienced fnurbles, you may be eligible for compensation. Call 1-800-FAST-FEG. Oh my. Brain lag. Yep. Is it bad when I can't even remember what part of my own world I'm in? In a world where the Scotsman can't even remember where he is, we find... Lagville. Hey, Lagville. Whee. Right. Why do I have so many minecarts with hoppers? That's a question I'm not sure I want the answer to. Oh, hold on. Let's go down here. And if I remember rightly... Nope, that's the wrong place. This is where I was going. Hello. Are you three still panicking on a regular basis? Doesn't help that I'm actually at the wrong point. Disabling the retreat district. That would actually make sense. How dare I make sense? Oh no, Midna! 3-stream streak. Haven't missed a stream. Goodness. Have a cooling blanket. That's what I was looking for. So was that. Today on, Scotsman has a silly different way into his iron farm. There's always a different way into an iron farm. Ooh, fishing rod with lore 3 on it. Useful. Not very, but... Uh-oh, here we go. This one's a long one, so, pull up a pew, everyone. Let's, oh, no, yeah. I don't have the ability to sit on this server. A man walks into a bar with a foot-long man with a tiny piano, and the tiny man starts playing it. The barman asks where he got him, and the guy says, "There's a genie down the road giving out wishes." Barman runs out the door just to return with ducks. Wow, I asked for $1,000 and he gave me 1,000 ducks. Guy at the bar said, "You really thought I asked for a 12-inch pianist?" Oh. 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 Blast. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's, No. 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 Aye. Apparently there's a zombie under there somewhere. Why am I hearing zombies in the middle of the landscape? Who knows? Boing. Boing. Right. All of this is because I need dispensers. So this is a bad... this is an average start for a Scotsman stream. I'm already redoing all of my plans. You can see all the way to August. You're impressed. Goodness. Right. Picks up blast and sets them down in a cardboard box labelled Naughty Corner. And walks away. Oh my. Alright. Why do I have 2.5 stacks of ghast deers? And why have I not turned them into something useful, like 2.5 stacks of happy ghasts? Actually, no, it wouldn't be 2.5 stacks, would it? Hey, Ritsu, welcome in. Welcome to the Fnibbling. Okay, so I need another stack of those. There we are. I don't know why I made so many dark oak planks. Oh well. Scotsman, you planker. Alright, hold on. I need to make sure that the hobo 3 the hobo. How are we up to hobo 3 already in this world? It says a lot about the universe. Also, why do I not have creating these things set up as a why do I not have an auto-crafter for dispensers? Ow. Just shot myself in the foot. I'm going to put the Scottish pointy bolt into somewhere safe before I lose it. Of course, that means I've just used up one of the bows just fractionally, so it's not turning into a dispenser. Don't think you can flat pack a yard sale. That sounds like an IKEA question. IKEA holding a yard sale sounds like it might be disturbing in all the wrong ways. Hey! Right. Let's take the Scottish pointy bolt out and the hobo 3 back out. There we are. Try it for science. Deflate the puffer. They go pretty flat after. Do I have spare hives? One of those. Why is that active? Oh, apparently I was cooking some copper. Could have sworn I had some hives. Do you know where they are? As is the idiotic server. Yep. IKEA, where you pay to make your own furniture. Yep. There. Nearly crashed into the roof. Random man infiltrated a train, TV station to claim he's innocent. Yep. Have hires, you can get cream for that. Oh dear. Why am I not surprised at that? Oh look. Hello, Papa. Actually, that sounded like it went active, but apparently not. Boinky, boinky, boinky. So my train of thought here is I need some form of automatic beehive technology that is in an area that isn't Lagville. And it needs to be automatic, so it's not the hives that are in Gordonstein Ward either. So I'm ruling out a lot of the places that I have stuff set up, which is a bit of a pain. So let's make myself 4 more hives. And you still claim you're innocent. Look, you can claim your innocence all you like, but we ain't gonna believe it. Audience full of lawyers. Oh no, you're not, but paying will change that. For some reason, YouTube keeps trying to get me to watch a short about a lawyer who's been representing Dracula since 1856, I think it was. And the lawyer and the person the lawyer's talking to is basically turning around and going, "Do you not find it unusual that you're representing someone who's over 100 years old?" And he's like, "There's no law against being 100 years old." And he pays. I believe it's for a Netflix series about Dracula, and that Dracula's basically being held by... I have a couple of bees and hives. I was just going to go to the hives at over here. The hives are over here. Wow. Yeah. Logical. Very logical. Breed up a few and then maybe just borrow them from here. Also, probably going to find I have spare hives in here. Nope. Oh well. That's useful. Got 2 there, though. Oh, hold on. Flowers would be useful. That's the one, Kel. I guess you've been getting exactly the same video, then. 24 flowers should give me 12 bees, which should give me a refill. Hi, guys. You make the baby bee. Baby bee. Oh, aren't they adorable? I think this might be the first time I've seen the baby bees since applying the update with the bees and the tiny takeover. Today on Scotsman Gets Distracted by baby bees. No. Oh, yeah, you. Hi. I'll probably hop on idiotic if shop needs restocking, but not now, to be there for chaos. Look after yourself, Blast. Till probation time ends, mid-August, barely have any time to yourself. I love the job. 73 hours a week was not on your bingo card. Ouch. Yeah. That's definitely a, be careful. Right. Does that have three bees in it? It does. Excellent. That's 1. Right, you just came out of there. I don't... annoying. Also 3 bees. Excellent. It's not just harsh hours, that's pure evil. Contracted for 44. Told 2 hours per day overtime. Lands over 56. Until 1 foot in. Clocking 4. Ouch. Oh, no, you only have 2. That's not good enough. Sorry. I'm going to have to place you back down. Do you have 3? Yes, excellent. That's 3, 3, and 3. You never know, we might even manage to rate a full set of 4. Oh, hello. Helps if I remember to put back the hive. Be able to shoot you after mid-August. Yay! Right. Do you... Where'd that hive go? There it is. 2 out of 3. It's not good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but it's not enough. This place is silly sometimes. Excuse me. Should you not be hiding in a bed somewhere? Hiding in a bed? Why would bees hide in a bed? No. No. Oh, actually, while they're actually out. Flower bed. Yeah, Yep, that works. That's got 3 in it. Excellent. Excuse me. I need a bed. This area is not entirely Fnubble-proof, as we've encountered in the past. Right, that gives me 4 hives with a load of bees in them. That's a good start. I'm sure I had. Well. Oh, hold on. 4 of those. 4 of those. I was hoping I had some... No. Aha! Flowering azalea leaves. I knew I had some somewhere. Woohoo! It's scary, but I've actually found what I'm looking for. Sanity! Welcome in, Sanity and Raiders. I hope you are all having a lovely day today. It is slightly warm, slightly hot. My brain is fnurbled, so I will probably mess up this welcome. I hope you've had a lovely stream today. If you have a moment to let us know what you've been up to, I would be very much interested in hearing. If you need to raid and run, I absolutely understand that, but don't run too fast. It's too dang hot for that. But if you do need to take care of yourself, self-care is highly important, particularly in this weather. So let's see. Sanity themselves came in. Moosey Bunny came in. Ginger double parked. Hunter 555 coming in on a 360 stream streak, nearly a year, escaping for the 16th time, and then melting in a corner. Misty, welcome in, Misty. Shadow Sky handing out cold water to all in chat. Yes. Everyone remember, hydrate, look after yourself, sit in front of a fan if needed. Fnurble brain is never good. You don't seem to need heat to have that to happen. Well, I mean, I can understand that feeling. Hey, cat. Mr. Roo, welcome in as well. And Bellfire, lovely to see you. Right. Boing. Boingy. Boingity. Boingity. I am overheating, Mr. Roo. But that's pretty much normal right now. How are you doing? Stream was good. Finished installing an exhibit into a museum. That sounds absolutely lovely. And thank you for that shout out being given to Sanity. I feel like it's been a whole year since I've said a proper hello. I mean, goodness, really? Welcome in, Misty. It is lovely to see you, as always. I have been busy. Chaotically busy. Trying to cope with things. 31 degrees, goodness. I would love it to be that cool. Doing really well warm down here. Yeah, it's about 30... What did I say earlier? 35, 36 outside? Either way, I'm melting. Boingy. Boingy. Biggest problem in this weather is it generally means I want to sleep. Miss Ferret, welcome in. Looked it up, it's 27 there. Congratulations, that's about 6 degrees lower than... Oh. I could do with it only being 27. Let's have a quick look. What's it gotten to? It is... Okay, you're a whole 10 degrees cooler. I was about to say 10 degrees cheaper. It's currently 37 here. Which is way too much for me. Hey, Fnurbles. How you doing, Fnurbles? You alright? Biggest problem with this weather is your cat cares not and he's too cute to kick off your lap. Well, yeah, lap cats can be like that, can't they? So, the thing I was building up to is that I feel that we need a beehive. Oh, no. So, conveniently, this area here is a single chunk. And what I could do is install the bees into here and stick an ender pearl chunk loader somewhere in this area. Somewhere in this chunk, basically. Have to use a calendar to understand, but that's like nearly 100 calculator here to understand. Ouch. Have to use a calendar to understand the temperatures. Yes. Yes. Oh, goodness. Mr. Roo. With a Gordon upgrade. Well, I guess we're going back to Gordonstein. Go back through the UK and get Colonel Bob some new armor. Kidoki iron, if you remember correctly. Let's go and have a look. Throws a barnacle. Oh, yes, I didn't. My son transitioned today, and I told him a superhero. He's an X-Man. Yep. That's one fancy calendar. I mean, some calendars do have transform... have lookup tables on them. Transform. Eh. Back to Gordonstein we go. Back to Gordonstein we go. E-I-F-N-A-B-L-E-O. Back to Gordonstein we go. I have a little book of interesting and useful information. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I ended up purchasing it after Adam Savage mentioned it about 4 trillion times on both Mythbusters and in his own YouTube stuff. And it's basically got everything you could ever need to know about all sorts of things, like metric thread sizes, imperial thread sizes. Yay! Elkhorn got the fancy Ninetales. For those who don't know, you can get the Ninetales by looking through your Pokemon and finding one with the metronome capability on it. And while you're not actually in a fight, and just look at that ability, and there you are. Where are we? There you are. Where are we? Woohoo! Mr. Roo. Mr. Roo. Had to rummage through your fairy and psychic types to find it. Yeah, the Clefairy area was where I found it myself, Elk. Let's see. So one thing I've been starting to do is sort out something here. So create a row. Twitch username is Mr. Roo. And this is a Gordon called Colonel Bob, who is in Building 7. They have a Betsy, they have leather armor, they have copper hat, chest, pants, and boots, and they now have hat, boots, pants, chest. Excellent. Save. Oh, 6 to 4. Now, who can spot the mistake that I've just made of putting back all of that iron that I didn't have earlier? Sydney! Welcome in, Sydney. I hope you're doing okay. Oh, and a stretch and a hydrate. I'll hydrate. Drowsy got it for you, Elk. Nice. making waypoints as you went this morning. Your map has exploded. Yeah, that's why I have all of my POI locations marked in disabled locations. And a stretch to go with. Ouch. Ah. Oh, yeah. That's too warm. Okay. So, I need some iron gear. Jerry May, welcome in, and thank you for joining the scurry and bringing us to another full scurry. Goodness. It is a good month for scurrying. That's a bad month for finding iron, however. That's another donation that will be going to the Hecking Kids fairly shortly, hopefully. Okay, we need some armor. Whee. Elkhorn on a 215 stream streak, not getting a cooling blanket, you're just streaking. Good escape there, Elk. Right. I'm surprised Elk is streeting. I mean, with how much he was trying to drop his pants. Yeah, I mean... that... Elkhorn was merciless with the pants that he was dropping. Boots. Chest. Helmets. One of us is paying attention to all of this. Reminds me, you still need to scrub VOD for that clips. Given the number of times you dropped your pants, Elk, you probably need to scrub that VOD. Just give it a good scrubbing. Merciless pants, now with 1,000% more spikes. Oh my. Okay. Right, now let's take this armor to building 7. If streaking, remember sunblock. Yes, thank you, Sci-Fi. Factor 50 is your friend. Citizens' hands to prevent reaching for this. Exactly. Missed. Sacrificial pants for sacrificial. Dear. I'm so glad that all of that was not in my stream. So my goal isn't some new suspicious statements, but if it was, would you really be? Uh-oh. Kel's fnurbling it. Kel's fnurbling it. We're all fnurbled. Oh my. Of all of them, that's probably the safest. There we are. Yeah. Building 7. Oh, now that's a quote to come out of the magic quote ball there, Ginger. If I need to be a lobster, I can acquire all of the... pardon? Embrace the claws? 3 years. Has this one come true yet? Nope. Colonel Bob, let's give you some iron armor. There you are, Mr. Roo. Thank you so much for that upgrade for Colonel Bob. Whoops. 11. Still more pickle. Yeah. I can't read all of these quotes. I always aim to be a mix of distraction and bad influence. Yep. The Akula, welcome in. Lobster. Yeah. Still more pickle. Holes are definitely a problem. In dire need of always. Quote goes well with the one. Yeah. And it has the old... the old name is not going to be changed, I'm afraid, Cal. Because the name is embedded into the quote itself. Right. For our next question. Where did we put... there it is. Some armor. I'm assuming that's Colonel Bob's. It feels like it. Sorry, Cal. It's too hot for pants. Oh my! Just whatever you do, don't throw them at the piglins. You have the mindset that pants are generally overrated anyway. Miyakula. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, I've heard about it, Miyakula, but honestly, I'm trying to avoid engaging with it because basically it's the trolls getting the attention that they want. I know they're trying to troll for good reasons. Why is there a hole in my wall? But it's... Yeah, it's one of those things where I think we're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. I should never be the one to push the final button. They may... Exactly. Because it's a religious wall. Oh, totally. Dear Lord. Pun tax. Yeah, the pun tax definitely needed there. Tiny gap that the Scotsman's brain escaped through. My brain is not functional. Don't attempt to assume it's escaped. It's just dead in a corner and melted. Right. Where were we before we got distracted? Well, shouldn't wait and see as Bad Moon arrives with an idea for a Gordon name now. If anyone sees Bad Moon during the week, during this stream, yell at me so that I can actually remember that Bad Moon needs to have. How was the bajillion golems? So, you remember how golems generally, if you make them on top of a fully oxidized piece of copper, they'll generally turn into a statue in, 1 or 2 seconds. Some of them took 40 minutes. This is why all of them were fully oxidized. Because if you actually use a fully oxidized block of copper, then the golem will generally, he says, generally turn quickly. Now it's a field of grates and rods. That's a great field there, Elk. I hope we've got enough room here. He's really degraded that real estate value. Oh, dear. Oh, why did I turn on hitboxes? So I try to turn on borders. Taxman. Ooh. Did I say Kel there? It was Sydney. Regret to inform you, my brain is fnurbling. Okay. Oh, told you had to. Yes, you have to pay tax if you're going to. If you're going to, if you're gonna play with the puns, you have to pay with the tax. There's some logic in there. Okay. Are we? I thought we were about to get some darkness, but apparently not. Hey, True Purple. Own your pun, pay the tax. One of us. One of us. One of us. Come on. I know the sun's setting. How are you doing, True Purple? I have no idea what I said. That's okay, Cal. Neither do I. Okay. I'd say about here is a good place for these. So, let's assume... It's usually a bad start. I need hoppers. Did I leave my shares? You bought some shares in a wind chime company. Seemed like a sound investment. For the low price of 14,000, we can make you run the devious dungeon you just finished. Yeah, something tells me that's a bit of a way away then. And we have a Melcery in chat for those who are after their Pokemon. Hey TGM, welcome in. Where is... No. I know I had some chests here. Oh, hey, I've got... Oh, no, they're all empty beehives. Oh. I've just had a thought. No. Hey, fireworks. Okay, I thought one of those had beehives in it. Oh, well. Hey, Blackclad, welcome in. I'm trying to think Kel, but at the moment I'm not sure it's functional. There's a big difference. Blackclad, welcome in. Technically we've got 3 others just about done. This one is the most devious of the 3. Excellent. Just what we needed. Devious from one of the admins. Where would be a good place to put? You've been saying you'll accept the title of Dungeon Mad Scientist. Ooh, well, get you. Ninja Sydney, Mother of Golems, Dungeon Mad Scientist, Summoner of Giant Fish. I mean, that's a very fishy title. Scots. Do it right. That's better. So if I've got these coming out here, yeah, I have to... should give me 6 chests for storing of... it's a very fitting one. I never said it wasn't fitting, I just said it was very disturbing. Did I say it was very disturbing? I've forgotten what I said. I am suffering. I am not doing well. Behold, my streak that hath been resetteth again. Ah, welcome in. Thank you for the streak there, Blackclad. And congratulations on ending up with a cooling blanket. It's definitely a cooling blanket weather. It's not anything other than a cooling blanket. Dice to overheating. Yep. Don't forget the wielder of the knockback dandelion of doom. Yes. It's the knockback dandelion of doom. And thank you for joining the scurry there, Misty. And in all people who are joining the scurry are very much appreciated for joining the scurry, because the scurry doth cause my wallet bats to scream, for it is a good way of recording thy interest in assisting in donations to charity. For thy scurrying does cost $10 for every 100. Sends a care package of ice to Blackclad. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Scary for the heckin' kids. Exactly. Actually, I'm going to go with some mud bricks for this. Says Blackclad, a cooled and comfy isolation pod with a coffin-shaped bed. Ooh. Ginger, you know how to treat a vampire. Is your coffin shaped? Considering you Fnurbal's varnish. Oh my. Oops. Okay. Kind of feel like those should be something more like stairs. But then this is... Actually, no, we can do this with windows. Well, that's a normal place. Yes, that looks nice. Thank you for the lurk, Feg. So we've got that in. What I do need to do is... Really? Observer, trapdoor. Oh, do I want the flappy version or the quiet version? Let's go for the quiet version. I don't think I want the flappy version. Hey, Canadian Dragon. Welcome in. Right, let's get confused. I don't need any more dispensers. 4 of those. A little load of redstone. No flap flops? Exactly. No flapping of flops. Let's grab some of that. Grab some white stained glass because we can. Well, let's put away the mud bricks, mud brick slabs. Oh, it's raining. That's useful. That means that if I place down the bees, I can place down the hives and not worry about them. Have I just made a great hooping mistake? No, I haven't. Should I have brought a torch? Yes. Yes, I should. Oh, hey, I have. Hey, what do you know? Here we find Scotsman realizing he has the things in his inventory he needs. For those who are surprised, well done. So am I. Okay, so we need that, and that. Let's actually take a nap and get rid of the rain. So we've got those. Why am I using this? Why am I using amethyst? This is not the place to use amethyst for redstone. There. 1, 2. Oh no! I've gotten off by 1 error. I've gotten off by 1 error. Doo-da, doo-da. I've gotten off by 1 error. Oh, the fnurble heck. Hey, Mad. Welcome in. Can't believe that it's 1 block too close to the fnurbling edge of reality. That would be an XKCD comic that actually references off by 1 errors. Surprisingly. Let's put these upstairs. Yeah. Okay, you thought Stream Elements was fnurbling and posting things it shouldn't. Nope, nope. That was actually a specific instance of an off by 1 error that we found. Just to really, really confuse matters. There are actually comics about off by 1 errors. Because we've been doing that in idiot. Okay. What did I say? Where's the last of the dispensers? Thankfully, I was about to say, thankfully, Stream Elements has been reasonably well behaved over here so far. I'm leaving it with the phrase "so far" because it has every opportunity now to ignore to basically fnurble itself up. Right, let's have a quick look. Where are we with this? Okay, and I need to take out that. Oh, I should have put in these. That's very up close and very up close with the comparator there. I need 4 half slabs. Or 4 slabs. Is it 2 from the front? Yes, 1, 2 half slabs, solid blocks, and redstone. All across here. There we are. That should, he says, be what we're after. So we would put the beehives over the top of those hoppers. I'm going to put in most of the glass. We have a tan growth in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch one. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4 beehives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. However, what we don't have is we don't have any shears. Oh dear. I've stuffed that up. Right. No. No. Where the heck? Yes. So this was all well and good, but I forgot to actually add any, you know, any shears. I should have put the shears in before I put the hives in. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things is Scotsman fnurbling up. Hold on. Let's be sensible about this. If I have 9 4s, I've got 36. I need 72. So that should be 8 blocks of iron. If I'm right. If I'm wrong, I've probably gotten it wrong. You. Yeah. Let's get some more shears. Into this dispenser. Into this dispenser. give me another 9. Which I don't have the space for in my inventory. And that should give me another 9, which I still won't have the space for in my inventory. But at least it's closer this time. There we are. That should have gotten me a load of honey. It did! It did get me a load of honey! Woohoo! Anyone would think I actually knew what I was doing here. First time in ever. For the first time in forever, Scotsman's got a clue. Okay, so we have a functional beehive. Such much wax, such wow. Yeah. I mean, the benefit here is not in the fact that it is generating a lot of wax. The benefit is going to be in the fact that the next thing I do is install an ender pearl stasis chamber in this chunk. Right. I might just take that block out as well. Nah. You know, actually, I think that looks better. I was going to have that go straight up, but I think it looks better without it. Oh, Fnurple's on a pogo stick. Oh my. Just whacked your knee on the corner of a bed frame. Ow. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. That sounds painful. Look after yourself, Cal. So, what we now need is for darkness to fall so I can actually... Glass doorknobs in this apartment, you whack yourself on them. Oh dear. Don't need that knee. Eh. Is the knee important? Right, let's build an enderpearl stasis chamber. That's not my dirt chest. That's my dirt chest. I said dirt, not derp, although it sounded very similar the way my accent was today. Bruising easily, accidentally running into things often is not a fun combo. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Or at least the bruising easily bit, that's for sure. Right, that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes back into my ender chest because the redstone Fnurple's box. Your caffeine can kick in anytime you want. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, at the end of this stream, I'm probably going to go and stick my head under a shower. Because I am feeling far too warm. No, that was the right chest. Right. Ender pearls. No. Ender pearls. Yes. I think I've got some spare ender pearls. Welcome back, Raven. Hope that's your last one. Yeah. I hope it'll be okay, Raven. Shakes a stick at meetings. Don't do that. Right, soul sand. And... oh, I've moved my... greenery chests. I never moved the rest of my buildings materials, but I moved my greenery chests into the new storage room that we set up. That's lily pads. That is not what I'm looking for. There we are. That's sugarcane. That's still sugarcane. Right. What are these ones? Oh. Oh. Huh. Okay. Because I thought I didn't need them out front. I've been proven wrong repeatedly. Yeah. I always get proven wrong about any decision I make in this world. It's like, I'm not going to need to go back to Gordonstein constantly. Yeah. Right, let's get... no, those are not the ones. Let's get a warped trap door just in case. Or just for the heck of it. Scots, I don't need to go back to Gordonstein. Chat, you want a bit? On what of the point? Scots, I've finished here in Gordonstein and come all the way back to Jurassic World. Chat, now that you're back... Right, where shall we put this Ender Pearl stasis chamber? It needs to go into the same chunk. Oh, I've just realised I very, very nearly fnurbled that up. Those chests are just in the chunk. I'll hydrate. Kelly's correct. Chat likes to distract. Chat also likes to gremlin. And a stretch to go with that. Thank you, Vanstrad. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, med check, if need to. Gremlin? Who'd do that? Nobody around here would ever gremlin. There's no gremlin in Gremlinary. Need to go out, maybe some time. Look after yourself, Ginger. Right. If I were putting in... You know, I'm going to make it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? You're going to tease me by giving me copper? Wow, there's a lot of copper down here. I don't have the stone to replace it. Excuse me while I get distracted by copper. I never get distracted by copper. Certainly not 512 blocks of it. Maybe the game thinks I need more copper children in this world. That is an oncoming plan. It's an oncoming plan. Oh. Dial 1-800. Scotsman's failing today. Honestly, one of these years, we will start actually construction on Himmelsby. Fear the Terracopper Warriors. Yes. Why am I not surprised that that ended up as a quote? Dial 1-800 fail now. Yep. Thank you. I know you had to. It's a perfectly valid bit of chaos siblingery. Is that even a word? Chaos siblingery? No? Oh well. Feels like it should be. Can I get out of here yet? Yes, that's better. Just chaos. Valid bit of chaos. Here in the middle of a stream, we find chaos. Yeah, let's go with that. But then again, I'm fairly sure gremlinery was not... Actually, no, it might have been. I was about to say, gremlinery was not a word before we basically started heavily using it. But I think it might actually have been. Fear the gremlinery! Fear the power of this fully functional gremlinery. Oh, Anakin. That's not going to be functional yet. That's not going to be helpful yet. That's not enough. Really? So that words end up in dictionaries. More people start using a word, the editors give in. Yep, that sounds valid. I need one more block of water. How did I end up with an off by one error in my off by one errors? You got an off by one error in my off by one errors. How dare you? Right. This should now be a fully functional ender pearl stasis chamber. We have a Pokemon in chat, for those who might be interested in trying to catch one. Woohoo! We have a fully functional ender chamber. Ender chamber? Ender pearl. Oh. No, I'm not alright before any of you ask. I'm far, far too fnurbled by this weather. Oh, hey, I caught the Mystrelius. Did Blackclad try and catch that? I said, they're suffering, but really don't want the heat back. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not offering it back. I'm just complaining about it. Ah, you missed it by a second. Aha. That's not going to help. I've just realised that none of those chests at the top were editable. Editable? Why would I want my chests to be Please do not edit your chests in public. It's considered unseemly. Ah, you missed it by a second. Ah. No, that's fnurblery. But what if I'm in there? Oh, Raven's picked quote 8. How close are we to 800 then? Wait, where are we on the quote board? 759. Oh. I was about to say, the way Raven said that, I was like, are we up in the high 700s already? I thought we were higher than that. That was supposed to be 2 blocks, not 2 half slabs. You have a good one. Oh. Oh. The archive is going to need an expansion again. The archive is going to need me to actually start putting the quotes in at this time. Let alone expanding it. We have yet to even put a single quote into the archive. Because somebody hasn't figured out how to trigger the 700 and odd books of quotes being delivered yet. Good God. We're already at 40 pieces of wax already. Woohoo! That's almost enough to survive for 12 whole seconds. Okay, so we now have a fully functional bee farm. It's an X001 with a reception of 700. You put regularly relevant quotes. Yes, true. Yeah, Raven has been very good at picking up on some very interesting quotes for very specifics. I think 420 was also picked. Hey, Footy! Welcome in. Crikey, that one must have gotten past. Well, Raven wasn't in stream. How are you doing, Footy? 404, 420, 666. Yeah, I think so. $42, yeah. I think we're asking a little bit too quickly there. Yeah. Luminessa, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Or, if you're in the UK, Melty Wednesday. Actually, Europe's just as bad. So, UK and Europe melting. Right. We have now achieved the one thing that I set out to achieve today. Excellent. That's it. Stream over. I've actually achieved something. That's it. End of stream. I've achieved something. I've managed to build something. Right. Ignoring the fact that I am joking. Quick, someone redeem a distraction. That's alright. I'm going to actually redeem a distraction myself mentally. And still nearly got an hour. Yes, I know. I'm going to actually try and work upwards on there now. But, oh, I meant to pick up some of that wax so that I could wax my copper before I actually place it. So all of that was because I wanted the wax to be able to wax my copper. $51. Nice. Not quite 69. 69 would have been nicer. Why is there one single solitary block on its own here? How fnurbled was I? Right. Now we can make wax exposed copper. Yay. Last Life, yes. Build for Better, I think. Footy, thank you for those 12 bits. Melting as usual. Oh dear. Look after yourself, Footy. What I haven't done is any of the copper golems from Last Life, which kind of needs Himmelsby. Which is why Himmelsby is on my I really should get started on this thing soon situation list. But then I know a few people who are still 2 years behind on some of their redeems, so I'm still doing well compared to some of them. That's still the wrong chest. Right. At last, your streak ticks. Twitch be twitchy today, or overheated like the rest of us. It's not as bad as YouTube was last night. YouTube was thoroughly fnurbled. It took, or at least in the UK it must have been. I don't know if it hit the rest of the world, but after stream, I was not able to publish the VOD for yesterday. I had to wait until this morning before I was able to actually publish it on YouTube. It was that fnurbled. My VOD melted. No, YouTube did. My VOD melted YouTube. Oh, that needs to be waxed. That's not good. That can't be like that.
Great horny toad!
No, the great horny toads were not involved in the melting of YouTube. That would be a very, very oh my situation, however. Brain was also melted. Yeah. Ow, fnabble it. Ow. Oh, all of this needs waxing. That's not good. That's going to be a problem. I'm kind of surprised that only 2 blocks are actually oxidized. If only somebody had seen that this was going to be a problem and started building a wax farm. Wow. I've just seen that quote go in. Ah, goodness. My brain was melted, so... Yeah. I am not a functional Scotsman at times in this weather. Ooh, more. Yes, I know I'm splatting my face into the wall. It's the easiest way down. copper. There's the bricks. Oh, that's a block too high already. Scots of the jungle, watch out for that wall. Times about 10. Yeah. I'm gonna need more of the copper. Oh, hey, 2 of those have already oxidized. I am out of wax, though. What are the odds that I've got more wax in the time that I've actually been up there? Here we find Scott's building a brand new wax farm and immediately depleting it every time he goes anywhere near it. Hey, 12 blocks. 12 blocks? 12 bits of wax. And all the bees going pop there. Waxed exposed copper. It's always useful when a farm becomes immediately useful. Let's get the edges up. We can come back and do the middle in a minute. And let's climb off the roof again. And we have a Pokemon in chat. Hopefully this time I will be a little bit closer in time. And if Blackclad wants to try and catch it, they won't suddenly miss it because I'm too late reporting that it's there. I mean, we're currently at 14 minutes and 16 seconds left, so that means that you've got about 40 seconds. No, I totally fnurbled that. I missed! I tried not to go splat and I ended up being completely useless. Is Blackclad taking a shower? Because, honestly, that feels like it's a rainy pout. Okay. I mean, a rainy pout feels like it's probably a lot cooler than everything else in this weather. Whee! And Blackclad caught the ferret. Yay! And Raven caught it as well. Nice. Tube cat. Yes. Tube cat. A woohoo. If you have a tube cat, it is cute. Long cat. Really? All of that copper and it was only enough to get... How tall is this thing? Don't answer that question. The answer is yes. Hi. How are an inclined plane and a lazy dog similar? An inclined plane is a slope up, and a slope up is a lazy dog. That's like... Yeah. Yeah. It's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, the pun. Why do I always go in the... You know what? There. 2 to 1 odds, I still go into that chest. By accident. I've lost one. There we are. And now we cut it. Excellent. I wish you weren't right there, Kel, but you probably are. Obviously, that water bubble elevator is the response to just how tall is this thing. And there's another splat for the conversation. Throws all the heat from the UK at elk. Ooh, all of it? Cosmic, that's cruel. Oh, hey. That's not rain. That's a full-blown thunderstorm. And you know what? I've just realised I have a pocket bet. Man's from Texas. He can take it. Also, he deserved it. True. You need me one of those. Thunderstorm would be lovely. I mean, the one that we had on the other day. Can't remember which day it was. We had it on the other day. Was so big that it basically made newspaper headlines in the UK. But Cosmic, we need some of the heat. No, we don't. Small chance of one of those this evening. Ooh. It's not a big enough chance. No matter how much of a chance it is, it's not enough. You're thinking like 1%. That's a small chance, yeah. So close. I don't know why I went this way. I should have gone that way so that I could get to the wax. Ow. I missed that. Fnubbled that up. You would like to freeze instead. Yep. Absolutely. You have my permission to take me to 0 degrees centigrade. I would absolutely love that. Sweet Pea made lemon cupcakes with strawberry icing. Ooh. Send some of those here. You can dress for the cold, you cannot dress further for the... Yeah, exactly. What about 0 degrees of bacon? Basically saying that at some point I become Kevin Bacon. If it's 0 degrees of Kevin Bacon, that makes me Kevin Bacon. I'm not sure that would be a bad thing. I'll be younger. Like I said, I'm not sure this would be a bad thing. Bacon. Right, how much copper did I actually still need? I've just realised I have not had the cam account active for the entire stream. That's unusual for me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On that side, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 and 6. 8 and 6 is 14. Too much time in worlds. Well, that's the thing. It's been active on my left-hand monitor for the entire time. I just never switched it on the scenes. 16 should be enough, and we'll turn the rest into waxed exposed copper, which is way more than I needed of gratings. Oh well. Scott's brain's melting into fnurbles.
Crap, dirty, perky, shark, flat, important, Philip, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
You give me the cupcakes now, and that will be the end of it. Not quite as good as Elk's version of dang it, what's his name? Toot Toot. That's the one. It's not as good as Elkhorn's Toot Toot. Ah! Dag Fnurble. I thought there was a block there to land on. Apparently I was wrong. Curse. Betrayed by the block that wasn't there. You want to make a Dresden Files joke? Do it! Hey, no splat. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, exactly. Why are we talking about the captain of the Tsar Lord's Guards? I don't know. When Elk makes a quote board for his channel, can we have Scott's do impressions and voices over here? More likely is that you'll end up with a songs redeem. And there's no guarantee that you're ever going to get one of those. Did I wax any of the new copper? Yes, all of this is waxed. All of the new copper was waxed before I put it in. It's just the stuff at the bottom that's unwaxed because, well, it predated me having the new wax farm. Thank you for checking. Oh, wow. That's not a no, or it might have been your fan is too loud. I mean... Hello. Excuse me. We appear to have visitors. Not a full set of visitors. Just 2 of them. Oh, fnibbles this. Come on. What do we get? What did I say? Where's the bottom? Misplaced Gordonite. Hey, Lotus! Bad Omen 3 that time. I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't murder them. They're not good visitors, Cosmic. They're the bad visitors. See, if I'd had a spear, I could have killed them quite quickly. Yeah, I don't have a spear with me. I do, however, have a chest full of ominous bottles. And a trident. And a whole heap of trims, for some reason. And another ominous banner for this wall. Shall be lurking. Housework needs to get done before darts. Look after yourself, Lotus. That looks pretty cool now that we've got that all the way up. And we have an Omanite in chat. For those who might need it. I am sorry to say this. I am flagging. I am too hot. I'm too tired. I'm too exhausted. I think I'm going to have to call the end of stream early today. Because I am literally running on fumes at this point. So I apologize for that. Quote 200. Thank you, Raven. Let's have a quick look at how this looks in... Understandable. Yeah. Thank you. That, now that we've got that wall in, that really, really looks cool. And cool is something I would like to be right now. Self-care, best care. Exactly. Yeah, I'm recognizing that I need the sleep, or at least not to be awake right now. Cold shower. Look after myself. Thank you. Yeah. Come on. I do like this little beehive. I think it's quite cute. And functional, which is important. Inappropriate self-care is still self-care. Exactly. In this case, it is appropriate self-care because, honestly, if you are pushing yourself too hard in this weather, then you're going to end up in trouble. So, let us hit that button and start the wrap-up. I apologize again. I don't very often abandon streams early. I don't like doing it, but I am just too tired here. Yeah. History is a evil thing to learn from. So, sending cooling thoughts. Thank you. Let's see. We have a perfect person to go to today. So, in this heat, it's more than expected. Thank you. Right. Thank you to everyone for joining me today. It has been absolutely lovely having you all here. I will be back again tomorrow, hopefully, at my usual time, 2 hours prior to now. Had to do some maths there. Where we will be back on Guild Rush, doing silly things and so forth, I am sure. I am going to send you over to Corrupted Tree the absolutely fantastic tree, who is having their last day of Guild Rush. So let's go and support them, and hopefully everyone will be able to take care of themselves and see them out. I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye bye.